It's Richard Strada on Black Hat Football out of the West High Contact Camp. Manteca doing their 7-on-7 looking pads against Dougherty Valley. That's Joe Menzel. Last year, split snaps. This year, he's a full-time starter. Manteca's got a big offensive line. You can see him way down there hitting each other. All right, Black Hat Football. Hey, we saw Manteca 7-on-7 a couple times during the season. They got some nice receivers. Menzel's throwing some nice balls. He's not the bomber type. Real nice in 10, 15, 20-yard patterns. Certainly you can throw a couple deep ones and get some chances with Manteca. With that big line, defense is going to have to bring their safeties up a little bit to help out the linebackers and the linemen when it comes to the run. And that means a couple one-on-one opportunities. Hey, the idea is here you get to run with pads on, you get to run with helmets on. 7-on-7, yeah, it's glorified flag football. This is a little more realistic. You got your shoulder pads on. You got to remember how to catch the ball. You can't bring it into your body. If you do, it's just as likely to bounce off your shoulder pads, and that's a big no-no. There goes Menzel deep. And that's what the Buffs want to see, okay? That kind of look. And they got some kids that can run, obviously some kids that can catch. They got me hit a few times saying, hey, it's always promising. You never know what kids are going to do until they get hit the first couple of times. That's the thing with 7-on-7, not a whole lot of contact here, though. Nice play, but obviously something still to talk about. Hey, the idea here, coaches get time between plays to talk to players. Somebody does something really bad, they can pull them over to the side, but most of it's just kind of bits and pieces here or there. Like I say, even a play like that looked like a great play, but obviously, hey, Manteca's assistant saw something he wanted to be done a little bit better. We'll catch Menzel here for another play. Hey, Valley Oakley, you got to figure going in Manteca. You got to be a team to beat. As good as Oakdale's been in the past, they lost so much off of that state final team last year. Manteca's got 2 3-year starters back on the offensive line. Big Billy Sharmug and Isaac McLean, who's at the tackle. Sharmug's at the guard. And they got like a 6'6", 300-pound guy at the other tackle. Lots of size. It's going to go nice. Hey, I talked to Eric Reese earlier. He says that Manteca's really been busy in the weight room. They don't have their cardiovascular yet, but strength-wise, they're ahead of where they've been in the past. They kind of made a decision this summer that they're going to focus initially on lifting weights, getting stronger, getting more physical, and they'll try to pick up some of that endurance as they move along. Hey, the upside is they get the running game is offensive linemen. Hey, if you got a running game going, your offensive linemen don't tire out near as easier. It's kind of fun pounding away on the defense. They're really mixing some of the runs too. Yeah, I think it's good. It'll help them also with this. Menzel taking all the snaps, having one quarterback there. You know, throughout the summer he gets all the work. Early in the season he gets all the work. There's a confidence issue there. You know, he gets to know his receivers. Everybody knows he's the guy. All leadership issues too. But frankly, it'd be fun to see what Menzel does with this group this year. Nice hole out. He's done that 2 or 3 times today. Nice little 15, 20-yard out. You saw the defender right there. Managed to get it over the top of the defender, yet still good enough for his receiver to catch. If plays like that will mean the difference for Manteca. If he can throw the out, all of a sudden the defense is going to have to respect the outside. Instead of that safety sitting in the middle of the field waiting for the run or go a 10-yard crossing pattern, he's going to have to treat to the sideline. What that means, offensive line opens up a hole. Instead of picking up 4 or 5 yards, maybe that running back picks up 15, 20 yards because there's not a safety there coming right at him. Safety's going to have to run over from the side. He's going to he's going to get an extra 10, 12 yards that way before he even gets hit. The Dougherty Valley out of San Ramon, newer school. You got some good size. First time, I think it's their first trip over to the valley. Okay, come over to the West Camp. We got Kimball here. We got Pacheco here. We got Ripon as well, and Liberty Ranch. Manteca is certainly the star of the day here with these teams. And that's why we practice.